Hi Cancer, welcome to Get Live 333 Tarot. My name is Jackie. Thanks so much for joining me. This is going to be a Cancer read for April 1st through April 15th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. April Fool's Day to Tax Day for those of us in the States. Before I pull the cards, I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread, by the way, because I like those. I think they give us a lot of information. I just want to address a couple of questions that I got a lot of this month. So first of all, my accent, if I don't really have an accent, but I guess people think I'd have one. I'm from New York. I was born and raised in Queens, New York. And also the second question, way more interesting, is a number of people are wondering what the deal is between resonating with our moon sign versus our sun sign, and is there a time where it's indicated more so in the chart when we would resonate more with one than the other, and the answer is actually yes. It depends on what time of day you're born. So if you're born between sunset and sunrise, you're typically going to resonate greater with your moon. Conversely, if you were born between sunrise and sunset, you would resonate more greatly with your sun sign. Okay, so let's get right into it, Cancer. See what we have going on. How you guys holding up as this Mercury retrograde ends? Cancers, you guys have been going through the gigs big time, right? Let's see what we have. Can't believe it's April already, right? Craziness. Craziness. Ooh! Starting out, my favorite card. Like that. Like it. Okay, we'll go over what these positions mean as we go. Oh my gosh, so far I'm loving this. Yes, yes. It's about freaking time. All right. It's good. We have Emperor upright, not in reverse. All right. So let's take a look. Can you guys see those? Okie dokie. All right. Let's get right into this. We have a lot to talk about here. All right. So first of all, the Sun card. The Sun card I love. Why is this my favorite card? It's my favorite card because it inflects positive energy on the whole reading. I love that. A major arcana, that means that this is going to be shining bright in your life on your spreads for a long time to come. So I do really like that. So let's just talk about what this means regarding your situation, by the way, which is what this card represents in a general reading. If this was a personal reading, that would be the answer to your question. So if you came into this reading with a certain question, the answer is yes, okay? But I'm going to just discuss this as the overall situation. So you've been going through a really challenging time, Cancer, that you are now seeing an improvement in. Thank God, right? This represents the outward aspects of self, the Sun, and renewed vitality after a period of confusion. The confusion could have been from a bunch of things. It could have been from deceit, from lies, or even just feeling confused about your life path. This indicates healing, clarity, and growth. I love this card. You're feeling more comfortable in your home and in your partnerships. So your partnerships are going to grow. Or you're really going to see the lesson from a broken relationship in a way that you finally fully accept and understand. And you're actually in a space of feeling grateful for the lesson. This can be that you're reuniting with maybe like an old friend or a partner, could be a partner or a family member that you haven't seen in a long time. And this indicates that you're in or going into a position at work that you're going to feel is going to place you in a position where you're going to be able to make a lot more money than you have been. So just positive stuff. Overall, this suggests happiness and spiritual growth and improved health too, which is great. Like this time period, if you're trying to maybe lose weight or really stick to like a workout plan of some sort, you're going to have the willpower right now. It's to become healthier in every way, body, mind, and spirit, whatever that means to you, whatever that means. But yeah, I love that. And then here we have what's bothering you, which is crossing it, which would be the Knight of Cups. This is what's bothering you or what's complimenting you. That's what this position. So The Knight of Cups is the fire suit of the water suit. It's the fire of the water suit, if that makes sense. So this indicates a very emotional time. And you're going to be feeling like bewitched or blown away by some new love interest, maybe even more than one, this could indicate. Enjoying more fulfilling and genuine situation, more genuine romance and intimacy if you guys have a current partner for your current relationships. And for those of you not in any type of romantic space right now, this indicates feeling especially close to your friends. And new friends may even enter your life right now, which is great, you know. All good stuff. There is one caveat though. For those of you who are involved with a new love prospect, this person may want the relationship, but might find it hard to articulate their true feelings. So this may put them in a space where they're hiding behind a persona of that perfect partner, but they might not be too willing to drop the act to let you see their true selves, if you know what I mean. And, you know, honestly, this is kind of understandable, new in a relationship. I always feel that, you know, when I see this, because depending on how insecure the person is, which doesn't make them a bad person, we all have stuff, right? You know, early on in the relationship, it's okay if somebody maybe exaggerates where they've been, what they do, what they believe in, maybe not present themselves wholly so. I know a lot of you don't agree with that, but the reality is that's the human condition, and that's how some people deal with their own insecurities. So early on, it's okay, but just be sure that their actions match their words of passion towards you. You know what I mean? Like that there's follow through. So don't be swept away too quickly. Just make sure the words and the actions match. If you're in a committed relationship, this indicates a proposal of some kind being offered, you know, like that next level offer. You know, you want to move in together, you want to get married, you want to start a family, whatever that next level would be for your life, that's what that, you know, this indicates, which is nice. And then we have here with the star, which I love the star also, this is the best that could be achieved with this situation. And you have the star. So guys, come on, like it's a major arcana, it's a long-lasting energy, and your luck is changing. So I love this. This is going to be an especially profound period for those of you, especially if you have like strong Aquarius placements in your chart. The star sign is Aquarius, which is, you know, the water carrier, but the element is air. So this is a beautiful combination, you know, because here there's insight and there's consciousness and there's healing, you know, via your thoughts that are being divinely guided right now. There's really an increase in intuition during this entire period. Yeah. You're going to be feeling a really deep sense of appreciation, and you're going to be appreciated too. Is this increased feeling of hope, you know, that everything's ultimately going to be okay, which I really think Cancers have been struggling with for a while now, for the past couple of years, like, what the hell, now what kind of thing, you know? But this indicates, yeah, everything's going to be okay. This also indicates that you're destined to be with someone who's going to bring such light into your life. And guys, if you have someone in your life right now that you have identified as somebody, you know, it's a love interest, where you're feeling like, should I or shouldn't I? This indicates to totally go for it, you know? Yeah, I mean, if it's healthy for you, go for it. And those in relationships, this indicates a really calm and harmonious time. Money will be positive. You'll feel inspired to create new and beautiful style in your home. It's just good, you know? And some of you who are looking for a new home or a new place to live, this indicates that you're going to find a space that you really resonate with. You know, could be your dream home, whatever you want to call it, but where you really, you know, resonate with it on a soul level. So yeah, nice. I like that. And then here we have the Page of Cups reversed. So this is the underlying message that Spirit wants you to be mindful of It's a takeaway message for application however you see fit. And that's how this position works. So this energy indicates the disappointment in an offer that at first glance seemed awesome, perfect almost, but does not materialize in the way that you thought, leaving you feeling kind of confused and, getting like pushed out in some kind of way. Yeah, and as a person, this can indicate someone untrustworthy or unreliable. If this is a new love interest, guys, I just have to say, like, this indicates somebody who might be hooked more on the chase and romantic sexual ideal with no real intention of sticking around past the honeymoon phase. Like immature, a manipulator, somebody with commitment issues. Their behavior may be really inconsistent and unpredictable, so pay attention to that. And, this is the type of person that when they're challenged, they're going to totally protest, against what you're saying. They're going to tell you that you're wrong, and they're going to deflect it back to you. So this indicates that you may have been with someone like this, and you're realizing now that you need to leave them, or you may have this in your life right now as an issue to be addressed, if that makes sense, in order to bring yourself ultimate happiness. But guys, when I see this reverse, I call this my baby narcissist card. The Emperor reversed, you have the Emperor upright, so good, this is good. But if the Emperor was reversed, I will call that like my grown-up narcissistic card. This is the baby narcissistic card when it's reversed like this. So apply that however it may see fit. This is just a little heads up. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Your intuition is going to be very turned up right now, Cancer. So if you're feeling this, pay attention to it. Pay attention. Okay. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in your past. This is the 5th position. So you're coming out of a period of discovering a lot of hidden aspects about, let's say your life, but about situations in your life, people in your life, both good and bad. This is not all bad. See, Wheel of Fortune is like the Lady Luck card. A lot of people go right to the fact because they think Vegas, right? They think Wheel of Fortune, ooh, I won. But it is really ultimately the Wheel of Fate. It could, depending on how it lands, right? But you're coming out of a period where anything was possible. Chance meetings, unexpected offers, definitely an increase in your intuition coming out of stuff for sure. You're just paying attention to everything. Many of you might have had people from the past suddenly reappear. And if it was the return of a romantic relationship, you are in a space of trying to figure out if you guys would actually succeed if you tried again. And, because this is a major arcana, I have to say that this could have happened over the past year to 3 years, I'm going to comfortably say, just because it's a major, so majors represent a much longer time period. And that makes sense considering what I know to be true about what Cancers have been going through for a significant amount of time now. So here, you ask, were you trying to make something work even if it didn't feel right? But if it was right and you guys reconnected, this indicates that things probably went pretty smoothly for you guys up to this point. So some of you received good news during this time period too regarding career possibilities, which ended up being pretty profound. I'm getting a pretty profound impact here. And some of you had or about to have a change in your living arrangements. I feel like it happened already. Yeah, but all good. This is all really beneficial stuff, so I like that, okay? And then we have, going into your near future, the High Priestess reverse. So this indicates someone trying to maybe persuade you to feel or think or believe in something that's just not jiving with your intuition. This can also indicate a really big fat argument with yourself right now. questioning if your path is right for you or not right now. You know, you're feeling like you're temporarily on the wrong path for you, you know, temporarily. This also indicates secrets that need to come out into the open, some kind of knowledge that, or information that if it's locked up for too long, Cancer, it's gonna end up being damaging for you and somehow harmful. So let me give you some real life application of what this could mean. Are you gay and you have not come out of the closet yet? This energy supports you coming out. Are you in a career that you just don't jive with at all anymore? You feel like it's soul-sucking, in fact, and you're not quite sure what to do. Are you very far along in a major in school and you're realizing you are absolutely not going to be happy in this career? Are you staying in a relationship or a situation that no longer feels right to you? Guys, you're next to the sun here with this in reverse. So the energy is supporting you making this change. But this is the thing. I get this feeling like, how do I explain this? I get this feeling like there's an element of sadness to this for you because you don't want to let people down. You don't want people... I don't even think it's so much that you care what people think of you. I really don't think that's it. I feel like you just don't want to let people down, someone down surrounding this situation, if that makes sense. It's a very specific message, so you're going to know if that resonates with you or not. Yeah. And then we have the 7th position, and this would represent you to the 8 of Cups, which, guys, this is incredible that it just came after the High Priestess reverse. Right. You're feeling restless right now, like something is missing. Something's off. Everything may seem really harmonious on the outside, like to everyone else, but man, is your intuition nagging you. Something's really like poking at you. This indicates you coming to terms with the fact that you have no choice but to make a decision, to leave a certain situation, a certain way of life, a certain path you were on, you know, fill in the blank. You know, think about this High Priestess in reverse, what we just mentioned, you know, however you resonated with that. Yeah, but this also indicates, don't do it hastily. Yeah, and this does indicate a sadness. Yeah, I was just saying that. This just reinforces that. You're gonna be feeling sadness about this, but absolutely no regret, which is incredible. Because look, change is sad sometimes. Change is hard, you know. But the best kind of change is the change that you move from one space into the next without feeling regret, and I really get that. Provided that you time this well and you don't make hasty, quick moves, being mindful of the people around you. This energy is really calling for you to be considerate and mindful, you know, and I say this because chances are, I mean, if we're honest here, you've already left the situation, you know? Yeah. You know, emotionally, at least. You know, and right now you feel just very energized to move on regarding this situation, whatever it is. And for those of you who don't resonate with this at all, this can also indicate literal travel, you know, that you're going on a trip to sort of get away from everything right now. You just need a space, you know, some space to get away. And it could be physically, or this could also indicate a time of spiritual growth. So for many of you, this could also indicate you getting really into psychology, or really into astrology or tarot, or, you know, spaces that will offer you answers that you're searching for right now. Okay, so I know that was a lot of information, but this card is very loaded, and I like to give messages that could apply to as many people as, is absolutely possible. And then we have the external influence moving forward being the Emperor. And yeah, I like that. This is an Aries card, so this indicates, oh man, just a space of balance and security and, the ability to overcome obstacles or issues that might come up, and just careful planning. You're just really going to be in this space of being able to put your ducks in a row to move forward and make these changes that you're going to be making right now. Yeah, you're just going to be feeling this return of order to your life that you guys have really been craving, because Cancers love order in their life. You guys like your home to be in order, you like your emotional space to be in order, you like to know what's up. And I just know that many of you have not been feeling that for a really long time, and this indicates that you're moving into a space where that's coming back, and just marked improvements in your circumstances. Your intuition is going to be so on point. This energy supports you entering a period of finding a healthy and supportive new normal, if you know what I mean. Like a new normal for you, all the way down to the nuts and bolts of your life. You're just going to be experiencing this really profound shift into this beautiful space, and I'm just so excited for you. I really am very excited for you. My twin boys are Cancers, and I love this message for them. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands reverse. So this indicates your fears right now, okay? So, as you make this transition, this indicates you might be afraid of other people putting their 2 cents in where maybe they don't belong, unnecessary interference. But this is the thing. I'm getting that you're afraid of that because you're afraid of being swayed. Yeah. Because you need to stay focused and organized right now, but are afraid that you might not be able to hold it all together on some level, or are afraid that someone else won't be able to during this transition, and you feel disorder happening because either you or someone close to you, I don't know, maybe you're feeling like you've taken on more than you can handle, or someone close to you has. And, and why do people do this? Why do people take on more than they can handle? It could be a couple of reasons. One, it could be that you haven't had opportunities available to you in the past, and all of a sudden you have a bunch of opportunities, and you're not sure which to pick. So you might be saying yes to everything. And I just feel like this might be a situation where you have to just wait for God, Spirit, whoever you consider to be your higher power, to shut doors for you. But you're in the space of feeling kind of overwhelmed. Or it could be you're in a space of hiding in your work or busyness, activities, so that you don't have to actually think about these changes that you're going to make. And you're afraid of that, though, in yourself. You're actually afraid of your own procrastination. So this is the message that I'm getting for some of you. Others of you might be dealing with a partner who you feel like is hiding in their work, or busying themselves in their whatever, right? To not think about moving things forward with you. There's a potential of hiding from the truth of a situation by busying oneself in some sort of other situation. So you need to ask yourself, are you doing this? Is someone close to you doing this? So these are all just things to think about. And then we have the Temperance moving forward, which is the outcome, which I like this, because this energy indicates that you will, or recommends that you should, okay, for you to approach a potentially volatile situation that you might be dealing with right now from a space of diplomacy, guys. You'll be reconciling whatever area right now that you have felt out of balance, out of whack, out of kilter in, which is great. But this can only be done by accepting both sides of a situation. Accepting where you've been and forgiving yourself and moving forward. Accepting that a situation or relationship may not be ideal, and you either accept this, even though it's an emotionally driven time, you're going to be able to accept it as being the right thing for your ultimate good as well as theirs. If you're in a relationship, you're coming to terms with the fact that no relationship is perfect. Every relationship takes hard work, and you're going to find yourselves in this elevated space of increased trust, which is great. Diplomacy can bring so many beautiful, beautiful results. There's just this feeling here of whatever changes you're making through your very heightened intuition, knowing what is ultimately the best for you. And you're in a space of understanding that your choices and your decisions can impact those around you. And the energy here supports you being and staying mindful of how your choices are going to impact not only your life, but the life of the people in your life who care about you, you know? So I think that's all really positive, Cancer. This is good. Yeah, this is a great reading. This is a great reading. I mean, like, welcome to your new life. It's all happening for you finally. Oof, right? Amen to that. All right, thank you so much, Cancer. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.